Duracell or Energizer. Put good stuff in your gun. You don't take I guess if you compare paintball guns, a Spider would be like a little Toyota, and this would be a Cadillac, and Ego would be a Ferrari. You don't put cheap gas into an Escalade. You don't. So don't put cheap paint or cheap batteries in. You don't want battery acid eating away at your board. Especially if you have like a Tadal board or a Virtue board in there. You don't want cheap batteries leaking acid and ruining your stuff. So a little bit money saved here will be a lot of money lost somewhere else. So I'm positive that the camera can't pick this up, but there is a small function key right here and the power button. That's all you need to change the modes. I'm going to take my index card here and fold it so you can actually see the light. So if you press the function key once, one press is going to be firing modes, second press is going to be rate of fire, third press dwell, fourth press is going to be ball in place or eye delay time, and the fifth press is going to be actually the ramping point, how many trigger pulls per second you need to achieve ramping in PSP or Millennium modes. So if you press it one time, let's see, you gotta make sure your gun's off. My gun's off. So if you press it one time, see it's gonna hold red and it's gonna flash. It flashed twice because I'm in PSP mode. So I'll show that for you one time again. Press, flashes, holds red, and then flashes and gives you a readout. Okay, so I'm gonna show you. I'm still in the firing mode. One press is firing mode. Holds red, flash means 2. Now here's your window. That was your window. When it holds red, that's when you have to act to change your modes. The power button is down. The function key is up. So once again, firing mode, window. I press the power button once, which brings it down from 2 to 1. So it's going to flash once. Let's see what my result is. Window, don't do anything, flash this once. So if I want to bring this up, I'm going to have to, let's say I want to go to NXL. Firing modes, semi-auto, PSP, NXL, Millennium. So if I want to go to NXL, right now I'm in firing mode 1. I'm going to press the function key, window, up, changes again, 1. Let's see. I messed that up. And this board is kind of finicky. I think that this board is easier to program than the Virtue board with all those colors, but there's very little to adjust on this board. So I'm in semi-automatic right now, mode 1. I want to go to mode 3, which is NXL. Function key, window, up. So now it's going to tell me 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now I am in Millennium mode. Not Millennium mode, NXL. Apologize for that. I want to check that, so I'll turn my gun on with the eyes off. Press. Millennium mode. Now right now I have it keyed at 10.5 balls a second, which is the lowest that you can shoot in Millennium, NXL, or PSP with the stock board. So I'm going to turn this gun off, and I'm going to put it back into semi-automatic so I can show you how fast my fingers are, because I'm just show off like that. So access the firing mode. Here's my window. Down. From 3 to 1. It flashed only one time. Going to turn my gun on with the eyes off, and got to pick it up for this. A pretty good walker for today. I'm proud of myself. Turn the gun back off. So we did the firing modes, which is 1 press, which will give you your red window, and then it's going to flash and show you how much it is. If you press it twice, it's going to go to firing modes, which is a solid green light, and it's going to flash and tell you how many times it is. So press. There's your window. Flashes one time. There is a I can't remember Yeah. The formula for flashes, and they should have just went from 1 to 20 flashes, but they did it kind of funny. Is the formula for this is the number of flashes cut in half and then add 10. So let's see where I'm at. 1 flash, so that's 0.5 plus 10, 10.5 balls a second, which is the very minimum. So let's say I want to bring this thing up to 20 balls a second. This will be a while, okay? So firing mode, function key is up. Here's our window. I missed it. Let's do it again. And it's that window of opportunity. You have to act during that window. So press. Window 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19. I went up 19 from 1, so that's going to be 20. And it's going to flash 20 times. And then 20 divided by 2 is 10, plus 10 equals 20. So I don't see why they couldn't do 10 and a half, 11, 11 and a half. So they have all this weird stuff. And so I'm going to bring this up to NXL mode so I can actually prove it. 1, 2, 3 NXL mode, and I hope this this piece of paper is actually helping out. Turn the gun on with the eyes off. That's 20 balls per second, so I don't really want to shoot that fast. I don't have the budget for consuming that amount of paint. So I'm going to bring this back down. 2 presses. Here's our window. Bring it back down. 1 flash. Okay. And that's firing modes and rate of fire. That's really all you need to change. But if you want to go any further, this is really where it gets real technical. 3 presses is your dwell time. And it's going to be an orange light. And then I have my dwell set at 18. Stock dwell on an Invert Mini is 28 using the stock board. And what dwell is the solenoid here is the amount of time that the solenoid actually vents the air from the poppet underneath and sends it towards the bolt to go forward. And this is actually what controls your efficiency. So, like I said earlier, I was going to tell you how to do efficiency test. Increase your efficiency. And I actually found this, read this from a guy. He's on PB Nation. I'm sorry about that. I think his username is MaxOC, and I think he's also the guy in the UK who micro switched his Mini because he put his gun in the oven. So go check that out. Type in micro switch Mini and you should get to it. He recommends that you set your regulator at 190 psi, and usually what I do with this is I screw this all the way out. There's a brass adjustment screw here. I'd screw it out some, put my tank in, and then screw it up, dry firing every so and so increments to make sure that the regulator is actually going there. I would just turn it up. I turn it up a little bit, shoot, turn it up a little bit, shoot, get it to 190. Once it's at 190, you take your back cap and adjust it. This just adjusts in the opposite way of spiders. If you turn it inwards, your velocity is going to go down. If you turn it outwards, your velocity is going to go up. So it's backwards. If you shoot a spider, think the exact opposite when it comes to this. A lot of people have been thrown off about this adjuster because it adjusts how it actually has a block. So if it's all the way in, the poppet can't go back that far. But it's all the way out, the poppet can go way back, releasing a lot of air into the chamber that fires a paintball. So it works in opposite. So I'd crank it all the way in, and it wouldn't shoot. It barely get the paintball at the barrel, and then I'd go all the way up until you chrono at what your field limit is, whether it be 260, 280, 285, 290, 300 feet per second. Do not shoot over 300. So first, 190. Secondly, take this to your chronal field limit, and then you go to your dwell settings, which is 3 presses, and then you start lowering your dwell in your paintball gun until